Every morning the same routine. Every morning the same routine. Get up, eat breakfast, check the train schedule, wait for the train, read a book, listen to music, daydream and arrive late at school. But today was different. Today I mustered all my courage and decided to break the routine. It was another rainy day in London. The sky was gray, the clouds were dark, the wind was cold, but my heart was warm with the hope of finally talking to her. Every day I saw her on platform 9. She always wore a black hooded jacket that hid her face. And even though I had never spoken to her, somehow I knew her name was Iris. I just felt it. She would get on the train, and I would get off. We never crossed paths, but I got a glimpse of her every time the train pulled away and she looked my way. She had long, flowing hair, porcelain skin, red lips and eyes that sparkled like the morning dew. I wanted to talk to her so badly, but I always froze when I saw her. What would I say? How could I start a conversation? Would she even want to talk to me? These questions kept me from ever approaching her. But today was different. Today, I would talk to her. When I arrived at the station, she was already there waiting for the train. My heart skipped a beat. Now or never. I walked up to her and said, "Hi." She turned around, surprised, and then a beautiful smile spread across her face. "Hi," she replied. We stood there awkwardly for a moment, not knowing what to say. Then she broke the silence. "You come here every day, don't you?" she asked. I blushed. "Why yes, I do," I stammered. "Me too," she said. "I love this platform. It's so cozy." I looked around. "Yeah, it's great until it rains," I said, pointing to the rain pouring down from the sky. "Then it gets crowded and dark," she added. Suddenly, the train screeched to a halt at the platform. The doors opened and passengers started getting off. "It's getting crowded now," Iris said. "I should go," I told her, feeling disappointed that our conversation was over before it even started. "Wait," she called out to me. "Do you have an umbrella?" I reached into my bag and pulled out my bright blue umbrella. "Here," she said, taking it from me. "Walk me home." My heart raced. Was she asking me out? As we walked side by side under the umbrella, we talked about everything and nothing. She told me she loved rainy days. I told her I hated them. She laughed at my jokes, even the bad ones. And for the first time, I felt like I truly belonged somewhere, like I was part of something bigger than myself. When we arrived at her house, I realized I had never asked her for her number or any other way to contact her. "I had such a wonderful time today," she said. "Me too," I admitted. "But I'm afraid our paths may never cross again." She looked at me and then did something unexpected. She took out a small piece of paper and wrote something on it. Then she folded it into a tiny boat and handed it to me. "What's this?" I asked. "A message in a bottle," she replied. "Open it when you get home." I walked back to my home, the piece of paper clutched tightly in my hand. I couldn't wait to see what Iris had written. When I got home, I ran to my room and locked the door. Then I unfolded the piece of paper and read, "Call me." On the back, I found a phone number. I stared at it for a moment, my heart pounding in my chest. The next day, I got up early, ate breakfast, checked the train schedule, waited for the train, read a book, listened to music, and daydreamed. When I arrived at the station, I saw her standing on the platform, but I didn't go to her. I knew she wasn't the one I had met yesterday. I had only imagined her, hadn't I? What if she doesn't show up tomorrow? I thought to myself, and she didn't. Every day I went to platform 9, but she never showed up again. I waited for weeks, but she never came back. One day I mustered all my courage and decided to break the routine. So the question is, will they ever get a second chance? Let me know in the comments. And if you liked this story, please subscribe.